Hey, welcome to the channel. This is the weekly message for Aries, October 28th to November the 1st. Our Lenormand message is the overall energy is that of a relationship. We have the magnifying glass, the stork, and the scythe. Magnifying glass suggests taking a closer look at something. The stork is the arrival or the delivery of something, information, a person. But then the scythe is something that's quick, that's cut, that's quick. So in regards to the ring here, I'm reading this as taking a closer look at a breakup, a romantic breakup. So if this is you, I pulled some tarot cards to try and get a backstory for where this message is coming from. Okay, so the energy for the tarot is the Four Swords in reverse, and that's somebody coming back from being in a state of limbo. If you look at the card, the woman is, she was waiting for him, waiting patiently, and so now he's back in action. So let's see if we can get some information regarding this breakup. Okay, and it could possibly be news coming in quick about a relationship. But let's see what the cards bring us, and we can make that determination. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So we have the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. Two of Wands in reverse is the dissolution of a partnership. Okay. Something didn't work out. There's been a split. May or may not be amicable. We have the Three of Swords here. Someone's sending something out. Birds usually represent some sort of message. This individual is hoping for success. He's sending a message out in the hopes of getting a return on his investment. So possibly sending out a message, hoping that they'll get a response or a reply. Okay. So at this point, this can go either way, right? Someone was in limbo, and we get this from the overall energy. They had someone on hold. Now, if you look at this card, she's still feeding him. She's still feeding his ego. So it could be that he was breadcrumbing her with text messages, hey, how you doing? Just wanted to check in on you, blah, blah, blah. And she's still feeding into that. Something could be going on with this individual where there was an end of a cycle, because the Wheel of Fortune is change for the better. It's karma, fate, destiny, the end of a cycle, the beginning of another one. So something ended and something is getting ready to begin. So this individual was in a hiatus, possibly waiting for something to end, or whatever it was that you had with this individual came to a natural conclusion. It came to an end. It was a karmic situation that was supposed to come to an end. There was no growth, nothing but stagnation, right? But now we're seeing a renewed action. Somebody made the decision to jump back into action. and revisit this stagnant situation. Possibly with news why this situation even happened. So now we have someone that wants to come in with moderation. He wants to come in with some sort of blending, some sort of balance. You know, he's restraining himself. For me, when I do readings, the King of Wands usually is a married man. So he's coming in with this, oh, we can do this. We can make this work. Coming in as a Knight of Swords. He's coming in with the information quickly. Why? Because he had options. He was playing the field. He was playing games. He had a bunch of stuff that he could have chose from. If you're looking at the card, he chose the wealth. Okay, but everything has its price. It was more than what he bargained for. So probably because this situation wasn't ideal for him and didn't work out the way he wanted it to, now he wants to rush in here with some sort of news. Some sort of truth, half-truth. Right? He may or may not mention that this is what indeed happened, but he wants to pick up where he left off with the toy that he left behind. He's coming in with an offer of love, or he's trying to renew an old love because a decision was made regarding a partnership. It could be the one that he just left, or his decision to come back to this particular situation. He wants to manifest this. Something didn't work out well for him, because in the upright, this is an ending. Somebody had to lay down a burden. They had to think about how they were going to get these wands from point A to point B to this house over here. So he's sitting on this rock. He's grounded. He's looking at these wands. He's focused. He's like, okay, what do I need to do? He's planning, and in the reverse, he don't have a damn clue. He just want to make something happen. Okay, he's walking away from the mess that he created, and he's trying to manifest something else. Because he didn't get the girl. In the upright, Six of Wands, victory, you get the girl, success, all's well. This is a failure. This is a failure of a marriage, family unity, a family dynamic. So he wants to run in because his main supply didn't work out. So now he wants to run back. He invested in this. He planted a seed back when. And he's been patient. And now he wants to come back and reap the reward. See, because he comes back and he takes this one pentacle, slings his hoe over his shoulder, and he walking on. But he's coming in with new communication. Possibly his truth about what really happened with the breakup or the separation. It could be the relationship that they had with you, or he's going to come in and tell you that he's broken up with whoever he was with while he was with you, because this is reeking of a third party situation. And God knows I hate that term, but it is what it is. So he wants to come in with some sort of truth, some new communication, like, hey, sorry, this is what happened, possibly an apology. I doubt it, but even if you get one, it's probably going to be half-assed. But the main message is, take a closer look at the breakup. Listen to what they say, but also pay attention to what's not being said. Red flags are all over the place, because when I think back to situations that I've been in, I may have acted like I was in shock, but really, I knew. But you know what? That's like getting bit by a fucking viper. And you get bit the first time, but no, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. You're going to stick some fur on it and call it a bunny, and then it's going to bite you again. The truth of the matter is, people will always show you who they are. We choose not to see that because we fall in love with what we want them to be, what we wish they were. Okay? And the one thing that will never fail you is to pay attention to the pattern, and when you sit back and you're going through your period of, not again, why is this happening to me, blah, 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 that pattern was there. You just chose not to see it. First time, maybe, we'll give you that one. But when it happens being single, as long as I've been single, different dude, same pattern. Slight variation, same pattern. You never mistake that. So pay attention, listen to what's being said, pay attention to what's not being said, definitely pay attention to the pattern. That will tell you everything. So this individual is coming back. He possibly wants to rekindle something with you. He possibly wants to tell his truth, to make you feel good about life, because he wants back in the door, because where he was at didn't work out. So let's check the oracle message. We got rock bottom in reverse, and we got golden palace in reverse. So let's see what those have to say. Rock bottom: surrender and acceptance are the keys to freedom. Reverse, this card is a symbol for addiction in all forms, subtle or obvious. Doing the same thing over and over again. Patterns, see? And expecting different results will never provide you with what you desire. At this moment, there is nowhere else to go, and you're facing the end of the road. If you fear change, be willing to change. Surrender your wants to a higher power. Ask for truth. Allow humility to be your guiding force from within. You will always get what you need. You are only a victim of your perceptions. Take heart, because you can't sink any further. The only way to go from here is up, and wondrous things await you. You know what? That is absolutely right, because you pay attention to the patterns, and you want things to be different, but wanting them doesn't make it so. And you have to go for what's in your highest good, what's in your best interest, not what's in somebody else's best interest, because at the end of the day, all you have is you. Bottom of the deck, we have golden palace. That's card number 23, and that's in reverse as well. There's always enough. Let go of your tight hold on what you believe security should look like. Now is the time to conserve your energy and count your blessings. Resist the pull to become miserly. There will be enough money, love, youth, food, and shelter to go around. A mindset of fear and lack will shut off the flow of true abundance. Trust in the tides, because the flow always returns from the ebb. Chop wood, carry water, as the Chinese proverb says. Practice faith, and the treasure will be revealed. In fact, you'll find it in plain sight. Yeah, because everything is there. Everything is there in your face. And you know what? Nobody can judge, because we've all been there. We have all been there. and it's how you recover from it. You can't take your baggage from this or anything else into your next relationship. Use it as a learning lesson and move on. Embrace your power, step into it, and roll on. And then that way, whatever this individual has to say, you know, even if it's not a bad situation, even if it's not someone being a narcissist and trying to hoover you back into a relationship, even if it's just a regular situation, you know, go with your gut, go with your intuition. If it feels right, then jump in with both feet and take the leap. However, if you have any reservations whatsoever, yeah, I suggest you stop what you're doing and run like your drawers are on fire. Anyway, that's the message for Aries. If it resonated with you, click the like button, drop me a comment down below. And if you've set a spell, you like my vibe, then join my tribe, hit subscribe. Until then, catch you on the flip side. Namaste.